Citroen's Relay is the brand's much improved contender in the large LCV segment, and on paper this certainly looks to be a van that can. It claims the highest payloads in its sector, along with class-leading load-carrying practicality and low cost of operation. Equipment levels are also superior to those of obvious rivals. In other words, it aims to score in the areas that really matter to business users.
So, what's it like to drive? Well, for a start, there's a big climb up into the cab, which means that the driver has a great panoramic view of the road ahead. Now, beneath your right foot, you have a choice of 3 common rail HDI 4-cylinder, 16-valve 2.2-litre diesel engines. First, there's the 110 brake horsepower model, or you can choose the version I'm trying here, which develops 130 brake horsepower. There's also a 150 brake horsepower version of the same engine. Conventionally styled, this van is not. Instead, the Relay has the kind of front end which draws your gaze this way and that. Now, the headlights and front grille have been restyled for this improved model, inspired by the current range of Citroen cars, with large chevrons that blend into the chrome strips on the nose. Inside the cab, the design is less dramatic than that of the exterior, but it is thoughtfully executed. A fresh addition for this improved Mark II model Relay is a 5-inch dash-mounted touchscreen infotainment display screen, which makes the vehicle feel more modern inside. Now, build quality isn't quite as solid as some pricey rivals, but it all feels built to last, with plenty of thought given to day-to-day usability. A great deal of emphasis has been placed on rendering the Relay as user-friendly as possible, which is why Citroen offers a choice of 4 lengths, 3 wheelbases and 3 roof heights. So let's take note of the low 535mm loading height and open these twin hinged rear doors. Let's start with the headline stat that most operators tend to look for: load volume. Notebooks at the ready. Right, here we go. At the bottom of the range, the smallest short wheelbase standard roof L1H1 model will give you 8 cubic meters. Now, at the top of the range, an L4H3 variant that has both the extra high roof and the extra long wheelbase would give you a massive 17 cubic meters. Perhaps, though, you're more interested in the length of loads that you'll be able to carry. Well, pretty much everything you can think of will probably fit. Load lengths vary from 2,670mm in the smallest L1H1 variant that I mentioned to a huge 4,070mm in that L4H3 range topper. With that sorted, we can talk payload, an area where Citroen reckon this design has a key advantage. Now, even the least capable Relay model, the smallest 30 L1H1 derivative, can manage 1,155 kilograms of weight, while the most capable 40 heavy L2H2 variant can deal with an impressive 1,995 kilograms. On to running costs. Now, these will naturally be determined by the choice of HDI diesel engine and whether or not the variant you have in mind can be specified with a stop and start system that will cut the engine when you don't need it, let's say stuck in traffic or waiting at the lights. Now, if it can't, then your combined cycle return in this vehicle will vary between 37.7 and 41.5 miles per gallon if you keep a close eye on the dashboard gear shift indicator as you drive. The longer service intervals this improved model gets are set quite generously at up to 2 years or 30,000 miles, dependent on operation. And you get a flexible warranty that's either 2 years with unlimited mileage or 3 years with up to 100,000 miles. And in summary, well, it's true that build quality still isn't quite a match for more expensive competitors, but it is much improved. Ultimately, there may be more desirable large panel vans out there, but few make more sense than this Relay. If you thought all big LCVs were the same, perhaps it's time you concentrated on how manufacturers really differentiate their products. On that score, Citroen's done a great job with this model. It deserves your attention.